We stay swishing, 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 swishing. Rise up, stay swishing, 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 swishing. Willing every jumper with a flick of wrist. Never a doubt, a fear of miss. Anyone sleeping on my shots get fits. Cause every shot through nets, through rips. Cards, hearts, darts, rewards, smarts, sharks.
Welcome on in, episode number 43. Is it 43?
Yes, sir. Kendrick Perkins.
I
I stole your thunder.
You stole mine from last couple ago.
Yeah, you're not on the ball today. Kind of like some right tackles coming off the line when they're not supposed to.
43. Nothing really comes to mind right now.
AK the Chiefs.
Wait, Thanasis, is he 43?
Correct. If he's keeping that number.
He's
He was 43 at one point. That is one. Who else?
43. 43.
Without spending all
Why
day.
is randomly Mike Wilkes coming into my mind?
I think he was 34. Hate to break that to you.
Do we think of anything else?
Not really. Not even close.
Mike Wilkes is number 29.
30. 31. Yeah, not even close. He doesn't come to my mind for 43 at all.
Alright, besides that,
We are back after a hiatus.
one step closer to reaching episode 99, where we will eventually run out of numbers.
I think we're going to run out of numbers before 99.
Yeah, probably, but pretty boring last couple of weeks, so we didn't really record much since, I guess it was 2 to 3 weeks ago. Does that sound right?
Correct. It's 3 weeks now.
So, I know there was not much to talk about, but we're gearing up for the NBA season, so now that there is stuff to talk about with camps coming up in 2 days, media days, I mean...
The last minute signings of players. There was some movement for some certain players.
Yeah, tiny moves, but...
I mean, if you call like building a bench up from no money tiny, I mean, that's called Godfather-esque movements by the Knicks.
Why is it Godfather like?
Because they're
They
working
got a
with
bunch of washed players.
No, they're not washed, first of all. Shamit is far from washed. He's
He's
29
washed.
years old. 29 years old. 29 years old.
He's not good at anything but shooting.
You don't watch ball then.
He doesn't do anything else.
He does.
What does he do besides shoot?
Hustle. Moves
For
without
what?
the ball. Defends. He's
Can't-
aggressive.
He can't defend.
He's a pretty pesky defender if you ever watch him. Especially for a guy who's going to play like 15 minutes tops. Maybe 20. Certain nights.
So you think Jordan Clarkson is still this sixth man of the year type guy?
He could be, yes, but on this team, we don't need him to be that level of player. We need him to fill a role.
Which is what? Is he coming
Scorer off the bench. Yes, scorer off the bench.
Is he going to be the one dribbling the ball?
No, it's probably going to be Brogdon.
So he's not going to catch and shoot.
He can.
He's not going to.
He can.
That's not his style. He likes to have the
Also,
ball.
Mike Brown is going to develop more diverse plays as opposed to Thibodeau. We also have new coordinators to place some strategies instead of just a one-man voice like Thibodeau. what I'm trying to say is you're going to see a lot more ball movement, player movement on the Knicks offense, which may lead to a more efficient offense, which hence leads to career highs for many of these bench players that we are talking about, including Deuce, who might get traded, by the way. Depending.
I mean, I don't see the vision. I mean, you have all these guys who want to score the ball, but not really
That's not the point.
many who can create their own shot.
Really? I think Clarkson can.
That's not his job, though, you said.
I said that he's not going to be the primary ball handler off the bench. Get it right.
And Brogdon's
No,
barely going to play.
So I mean, that doesn't really matter because
He's hurt.
in the end, no, he's not hurt. Not yet. It doesn't matter because
Not yet.
we're still going to have starters that have a bulk of the minutes that are already proven to be a top 3 playoff team, say less.
So, I saw this ranking that had the Clippers the 5th best team in the NBA. I don't know if you agree with that, but
No.
where would you rank them, like, top of mind, player-wise and fit-wise?
Top 15, if that.
So towards the bottom of the 15?
Probably. In the loaded West, I don't think they're going to come out of it by any means.
I think they're somewhere between 15 and 20. Honestly.
That's a likelihood, too. I'm not calling them 15th, but there is a possibility that I'm considering that.
Well, you gotta stand on your ground.
No, it's preseason. Relax.
You gotta make a prediction.
No, it's not my team. I don't really have to care about the Clippers. Besides my Mind You of the Week, should we get into that?
Yep.
Mind You of the Week! It's Mind You of the Week. Welcome back. We had a long break from the Mind Yous. My classic segment that got us started off in this podcast has returned. I am on fire with this segment, as everyone knows.
Unfairly wrong.
Elite status reports on certain situations. So, we know a lot of these NBA and national type media like to spin things, as everyone knows, toward a certain direction where they want all of the general fan bases to look at. So what we're talking about is known as the Clipper Scandal, Part 2. You know, the original OG was Donald Sterling, much more egregious. Part 2 is more along the lines of this aspiration deal with the one aforementioned Claw. Kawhi Leonard, that is, for those not intelligent enough to figure that out.
KL2.
KL2, which goes to his agent, for those who don't know.
KL2 aspirations.
Yes, the
Made
aspiration.
it just for aspirations.
So, the media wants you to believe that Steve Ballmer had a hand in this setup of this so-called guilty party of accepting a no-show job. I mean, if you're going to look at that way, that is all fine and good. But that is not the way of the Mind You. The Mind You goes against the grain. The Mind You digs deep for actual intelligent conversation. And reportings, they're not made up. They are using your brains to figure out for yourself instead of following the national media. So, here we go.
It's not national, though.
It is not. No, it's national. It's national. Let me finish my segment.
But it's not national. It's not like ESPN found this stuff. It's some guy that...
Pablo Torre, who is trying to make a come up and get to the ESPN ranks.
He's not a national
guy.
guy.
No, let me finish my segment. This is going to connect to you in a national way when you realize it. Tell me, is the federal prison a local or national?
National.
All right, enough said. So that is where Mr. Joe Sandberg will end up the actual founder of Aspiration, who is the one who signed the deal with Kawhi Leonard. Just him and his agent. There was no Steve Ballmer in the room. So how could Steve Ballmer possibly know what was signed on that contract?
Because he
orchestrated
it.
No, he did not orchestrate with a guy who he had not met yet.
Kawhi.
Joe Sandberg. Joe Sandberg. This is the story. Stop ruining the segment. Joe Sandberg is the guilty party in this. We all know that. He is already indicted on federal fraud, headed to prison in, white-collar crime world. The feds, big time. So if he does that with nationally renowned and acclaimed companies like Citigroup, all those know that for the owners of the Mets Stadium, Citibank. Citibank, the company.
Oh.
Move on.
I thought you were talking about the Mets Stadium.
Obviously, it is Citi Field, guys. They are the owners. Carry on. So, we have this guy making deals like that with those type companies. Reneging on some of that. That is a term. It means that he provided fraudulent activity. He was not honest. This is a guy who considered a presidential run that same year that this deal was supposedly made for the no-show job. First of all, we don't know that it was signed to be a no-show job. He could have had obligations that he neglected too.
People want answers. Answer these questions.
No, we are not done.
Answer these questions with
fine.
knowledge.
You get one question.
3 questions.
Go.
Did Kawhi ever promote Aspirations?
I don't check his Twitter religiously.
He did not.
All right.
Next question.
That doesn't matter. He could still have a sponsorship.
Next question.
It's not illegal.
Did Kawhi ever put money into this company?
I am unsure.
The answer is no. Next question.
All right, so that's not how a sponsorship works. They provide you with money, genius.
Next question.
Genius,
Who
what does that
did
have
the
to do with
fraud
anything?
first, Ballmer or Sandberg?
It's obviously Sandberg.
No. Wrong.
Wrong. All right. So this guy clearly is unintelligent in the business matter. Sandberg was highly influential in the Democratic Party, running for president, even considering that. Ballmer does not have that level of political connection. He is more on the financial connection. So if you're going to talk about shady deals, politics is really where it goes down, not some guy who built up Microsoft, a legitimate company. He is the second person to run Microsoft, started by Bill Gates. He was handed the keys from Bill Gates, one of the best financial people to ever live. Steve Ballmer is top 10 right now in net worth. I mean, he did it legitimately with a real company called Microsoft, who provided you the Windows that you enjoy on your computers. He provided you a company called Xbox. Everyone loved that system.
It's kind of trash now.
I mean, yes, but he is no longer with the company as of 2014. Which, by the way, 2013 Aspiration was started by 2 men, Chernov and Mr. Joe Sandberg. Chernov left the company because he probably sniffed out the shady deals of Sandberg. He wanted to disassociate with his fellow friend from Harvard after seeing how he is in business. And we don't see Chernov running for president at all. Do we?
I don't follow politics.
So that's what I thought. All right, so no intelligence on that matter. All right.
We're talking money, not politics.
Yeah, exactly. That you're not connecting the dots. This is a national scandal by Aspiration. They had guys way before Ballmer even got involved with the company. Leonardo DiCaprio, he was defrauded. Robert Downey Jr., defrauded. These are millionaires we're talking about, of course. We know the company Citigroup, Oak Tree Investments, so on and so forth. Plenty of other banks. And then we are also going to talk how they manipulated the system to gain the favor of Steve Ballmer, who's a billionaire as opposed to millionaire in companies. And they eventually worked their way up to get some money from him. So that's why you see a lot of the investments. The company was going broke. They were failing on every deal that they promised. They had to beg the one person who is emotionally tied to a company because he signs a sponsorship deal with the Clippers for them. So he didn't want that to fall apart for the Clippers. He's going to give them money when they beg. And trust me, a shiesty guy like Sandberg is going to beg his friends for money. So that is why you saw those investments come through in the timing, because he owed not only Kawhi, but other people money.
Why is he
So
owed
that's
money
why-
to someone that never paid him?
What are you talking about? It's a sponsorship deal. Are you connecting the dots yet?
Yeah, but he doesn't
Kawhi doesn't... Kawhi
doesn't
was
owe
good.
anything.
He signed a sponsorship deal with Aspiration, Kawhi.
But he owes
You're
the
aware of
people
that, right? He doesn't have to necessarily do anything. It's a sponsor.
promote it.
He doesn't necessarily have to if it's not in the contract. Now that part needs
Let's
to...
connect the real dots.
That is the real dots.
The real dots are the reason that Kawhi left the Raptors in 2019 is because the Raptors failed to meet Kawhi's demands in negotiations for an extension. He reportedly,
Oh, by the way,
Via
Kawhi got stock in Aspiration too.
via Toronto Star, Kawhi wanted the Raptors to trade for Paul George. He wanted an extra $10 million in sponsorship.
No, so what does this have to do with the media
I'm
line?
not done. He stated, "We don't want to do anything. We just want that $10 million." He wanted partial ownership of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
All legal.
He also wanted stakes in other companies with the mid-level exception.
That's not what that is. MLSE.
MLSE. So what you're seeing here is someone who wanted free money.
No, is someone who
and
wanted to get
he wanted
paid
the
in
most
business.
possible.
He wanted sponsorships, which is legal. So, I mean, again, that's not a bad thing to have happen. Sponsorships are normal in a superstar's world. I mean, you look at LeBron, he makes sponsorships left and right. Of course, you can make deals with Nike, not only LeBron, but also the Lakers. That's not looked at. So what is your point here?
LeBron's
No.
promotes Nike.
So where is the illegal activity out of anything you just said there?
That there's a reason he got extra money from the Clippers. It's because he wanted
It's not from the Clippers.
free money to do nothing. Hence the do nothing job that he got caught for.
You mean a sponsorship, it's not a job. You don't have to do anything for a sponsorship.
It's to
His name was
the cap so he gets more money.
That's one way to look at it. But
That's exactly
is
how
not-
the NBA will look at it.
it is not... Alright, here's another thing you're not understanding. The NBA is not doing the investigation. A private law firm with 3 names attached to it are looking at it. So they are going to look at the legal aspects of business. There is no illegal activity. The only thing...
According to the NBA,
From
you can't-
Kawhi or Steve Ballmer, there was no illegal activity. That is plain points here that I'm making. The person who actually performed the illegal activity has already been caught for fraud, and that is Joe Sandberg of Aspiration.
Yes, that is a federal crime, but you're not looking at...
Yes, but the
The
people who
NBA
are looking at it, the NBA are
Let
not
me
doing the
finish.
investigation.
Let me finish.
They are not doing the findings.
The NBA
Pablo Torre
has
is
a
not-
constitution that you must abide
No.
by.
Yes, and they didn't.
one of
Hey,
the
guess what?
reason- Let me
Guess,
finish.
guess what? It was
Let me
already
finish.
investigated, and they found nothing.
Let me
They
finish.
found nothing. It was already done. So then they got the law firm. Say less.
The
Say
Constitution
less.
of the NBA says
yeah, they didn't find
you can't
anything.
circumvent the cap and pay people more money. Because
Yes,
then
but
that
you
gives
can't
an
prove
unfair advantage to all the other teams that don't have a billionaire owner.
They all do.
When Adam Silver
Flashy
wants
news to you,
everyone,
they all do.
When Adam Silver wants everyone to be on even playing field.
Correct, but to do that, you must find clear-cut evidence that
It's
Mr.
clear as
Steve
day.
Ballmer. Mr. Steve Ballmer was emotionally involved, but he was not actually obligation involved with the money allocated because, again, it was a sponsorship. Of course, they had to pay Kawhi. Of course, they had to pay others.
Have to, if they're already committing
Yes, they are a sponsor. They didn't know fraud until March of 2025. Say less.
But they were
less.
They were doing it.
Say less. That nobody knew. Don't you get it? They did not know. How could Steve Ballmer be to blame? He did not know. He thought he was giving money to a friend.
The company.
He thought he was giving money to a friend because he's an emotional wreck. You ever see him at games? He's emotional. He's not logical. If you're gonna say anything, what about? All right. So what does that have to do with the Clippers?
If they know,
what does that have to do with the Clippers?
If they already know they're doing something wrong, they're not gonna pay someone who hasn't paid them.
What do you mean paid them? Kawhi didn't have to pay them.
I know, but they should be giving the money back to the people they already did wrong.
What are you talking about?
That's
why. All right. Before you, this was not on camera. He told me that Steve Ballmer gave 58 and 50 went to Kawhi. That was a false statement.
That was true.
He gave 50 and 28 went to Kawhi, which was his contract with Aspiration.
But then
No, that's 22 extra million that went to other people they did wrong. Get your facts lined up. Go look it up. Go look it up.
Then more
that was it was the same amount because every 3 months he got 1.75 mil from them. That was the contract for 4 years, signed in 2019. It ended 2023. The fraud didn't come out until March of 2025. Pablo Torre found it out in August of 2025. Get your facts straight if you come at Mind You of the Week. Get your facts straight, guys. I have the facts to back all this stuff up.
So what's going to happen when...
So what's going to happen is nothing...
NBA suspends Kawhi and terminates his contract.
Then nothing will happen to Ballmer. That is my point. Maybe Kawhi knew about it under the table. Maybe they told him. We don't know that. What I am saying is the media wants you to think...
What do you want the NBA to do about this?
They don't necessarily have to do anything. They put it in the hands of the law firm. If they find any wrongdoing, they will tell us. After that, then I will make my decision on what the NBA should do.
You can't just not do anything about this.
You can't. All right. And here's the whole point of my Mind You of the Week. America has lost innocent until proven guilty mindset. Everyone with the social media thinks they know everything about guilty this, guilty that. When did we become the executioners? We are the general public. Last I checked, we are not in charge of saying who's guilty, who is innocent. That is the courts of law. The courts of law is... The courts of law are the ones making the decisions on innocent or guilty. And that is what the NBA turned over to the law firm. The court of law will tell all. And that is, this is not the next, this is how it originally should be.
Next sponsor of the Clippers, the court of law?
No, you can't sponsor a court of law. It's a government entity.
Or the law firm that's doing their study.
No, stop it. Stop it, not too much. Now, my whole point is this social media access that everyone has access to now, seeing all these reports early than they used to without getting the actual full details. People jump to conclusions nowadays, and it is making me sick seeing that across the world. How you attack someone's character now. I would say Steve Ballmer definitely should take a knock on reputation. If he's making deals with guys like this, he should know better. It's not a wise business decision to deal with someone who looks like they're desperate for money. But again, he is the emotional type who probably took his feelings into account more than his logic, which is not smart business, first of all. But
second of all, he's rich, so he's not going to care about losing that much money.
I mean, losing money is losing money. I'm sure he cares. I'm sure he cares.
Forget about it.
Well, I think what he cared about more is the intact of a company who is sponsoring the Clippers. It makes him look foolish if they fail. He's supposed to vet, but again, maybe he's too busy to personally vet. He has
One
tons of
more
assistants. He doesn't actually get
One
his
more
hands on
question.
stuff, maybe.
Why
We
did
cannot jump to
Why
conclusion.
did Kawhi sit out until he was paid by Aspirations the day of? Was it just coincidence?
Not necessarily. Again, I'm more trying to
So is Kawhi at fault?
potentially. I cannot make that decision, as I just mentioned. I am a person who will wait to see. I am not the judge or executioner in this situation.
Well,
I
yeah,
am
we don't
simply,
make the laws.
I am the conductor.
We're just giving.
I am the conductor. I control.
We're allowed to give our
my
opinion.
conversations.
It's a public knowledge thing. It's not like we privately knew this. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, but you're attacking someone's character, which I am not a person who likes to do.
No, we're attacking the situation, not the character.
In our chat, I saw vicious stuff towards Ballmer and myself just for trying to say there's a different point of view. I am not siding with Ballmer. I am siding on the point of truth. I need to see the truth.
I mean, I wouldn't call it vicious. I would call it.
I mean, what he said to me was, but I'm not going to mention names or say anything. But yes, I mean, you cannot attack a billionaire just because they have more money than you. They are a human being like yourself. You would make a lot of the same decisions. You are not in their point. You don't see their point of view. You cannot possibly understand the decisions he has to make. And that is my point here with Mind You of the Week. We are not here to blame Steve Ballmer. We are not here to cast judgment. We are here to say the media is trying to tell you a story and bump up Pablo Torre to ESPN. Say less. Mind You of the Week. This is going to be Mind You of the Week. Carry on.
Getting into more positive news. The WNBA has increased watchability, as they always do recently.
Did they? I mean, did you see the thing with the fining Caitlin Clark $200 for comments on the ref?
What did she say?
Said refs can't beat us. They only fined her $200. $200, Lucas. Are the WNBA making money if they're only fining $200?
200? I thought you meant
No,
200,000 or something.
No, $200. This is the kind of money we're talking about. Thousands for NBA players. She's paying $200 for comments. I mean, you can't play that.
Yeah.
Refs couldn't stop us. There's a $200 fine, Caitlin. That's the kind of revenue.
Why can't they celebrate?
It's not why. It's because she said refs couldn't stop us. She criticized the refs.
I mean, yeah. Is $200 really a lot for her with all the sponsorships she has?
My point is, how are the WNBA improving when they're only getting fines of $200? They're actually losing money if you've ever looked into their financials. That's why players can't get paid. So the NBA's been bailing them out for decades now.
Everyone knows that, or should know it.
Yeah, so, I mean...
But we wanted to get into positive news.
A'ja Wilson.
A'ja Wilson becomes the only WNBA player to win MVP for the 4th time. I honestly did not know she already won 3, to be honest.
She won last year.
Well, yeah, I know she had at least one, but...
So, in other words...
It's kind of crazy that everyone's talking about Angel Reese and Clark and...
The young guns, but...
Ionescu. You never really hear about A'ja Wilson as much.
A'ja. Her name's A'ja Wilson. I mean... Is she like the Jokic of the WNBA right now?
She's better than Jokic.
I mean, one can argue that Jokic should have 4 already.
No. One could argue that he should only have 2.
Say less. I mean, in that situation, he would still have 3, in my opinion. I would say that the 2 MVPs might have been in reverse, maybe. Those years. I don't think that Embiid would have 2. Let's put it that way, folks.
Well, yeah, I mean, he should at least have 1, which he does, so we're not too worried about that. We're worried about what he looks like this year and if he's going to play at least 50 games.
So on Philadelphia Sports Talk Radio or media, whatever you want to call those guys,
shout him out.
Our rights to Ricky Sanchez. I heard them say they would be happy with 53 games played, or 45 even. So the pathetic culture of the 76ers continue as a fan base.
I mean, you just got to look at it realistically.
And that's why I'm saying it's a pathetic.
If he was on the Knicks, you would be like, oh, if he plays this much.
Yes, but I would also say that's pathetic for us too, so that's pretty sad. Can't even play 60 games.
I didn't say that, but
I mean that.
What I would be happy with is making the playoffs and Embiid does not get hurt during the playoffs. That's what I would be happy with.
That's a better take than saying I hope he plays this many games. Just say.
I don't really care about the regular season. I mean, it's gonna be fun to watch at times, but like
you should since you're not a playoff team.
We're at the point where we're trying the same thing over and over, and the results aren't changing.
Right.
So that's why I can't be happy till the results change.
Speaking of results change, the regular season is around the corner here in October. We do have preseason starting very shortly. We should have more
Experience
episodes.
Abu Dhabi.
Yep. We got 2 Knicks-Sixers games coming. Do we even know who the Sixers roster is? Because the Knicks training camp roster is set. All 21 guys are ready.
And Chris Middleton has entered the chat.
You guys can't see him, but there is a canine character below me here who looks very upset that he's not on camera. So who are the Sixers filling out the training camp with is my question.
I think he's got to go out.
All right. He actually just wants to come up.
Are we keeping this?
Yes. What do you have to say, Chris, as a Washington Wizards vet?
As he's scratching my arm. What do you want to say in the chat? Go Sixers!
He's not a Sixers fan, unfortunately for you. No, so what have you heard? Because I already have, like I said, we have our training camp roster. For the Sixers, is Quentin Grimes signing anytime soon?
I am not the front office. I am not his agent. One could only hope that if he does take the 1-year deal, the Sixers give him a little bit extra. To say, like, if we give you a little bit extra, you have to accept whatever trade comes to you at the deadline, because we don't have your bird rights and we want you to play somewhere else because you don't want to be here. That is my stance on that. But
all right, do you have your
my hot take? Wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask, do you have your other roster spots filled? The other 20.
I mean, we have. Was it 3 guys on 2As?
You could have that plus, the traditional 15 plus 3 extra guys on exhibits.
We have 1 extra spot, and it's for Grimes right now.
And what I'm saying is, do you have 20 other guys going besides him?
I guess.
Do you?
I don't know. I don't really care anymore. Like,
and that is the difference between fan bases who are contenders and who are pretenders.
I just told you they have 3 2-ways.
I didn't say that. What about the exhibit guys?
Exhibit?
Training camp invites, exhibits. Guys not guaranteed anything, non-guaranteeds.
I thought they were 2-ways.
No, those are guys who are rookie scale guys who are not going to be on the team full time. They are split between G League and NBA.
So the two ways are that the wing guy that you wanted Knicks to get undrafted. The guy who was hurt the first game. Do you remember his name? I'm not.
Yeah. I forget his name too now at this point.
He was at the ping pong event, I think. But that's besides the point.
What about Janai Broom?
He's a two-way.
I believe
No,
so.
is he?
Did he get a traditional contract or an exhibit?
I think traditional.
Is he a two-way?
I think so.
All right. What about the exhibits?
I only know of that.
So, those are non-guaranteed players. Could be vets, a la Brogdon and Shamet.
We're going on this too long. It doesn't really matter.
It does to me. I enjoy my team.
Yes, you enjoy your team.
Thomas Bryant.
So, as everyone knows, the more important sport right now going on is football. And there's one guy here that's 0-2, and it's not me.
As many know in my fantasy realms, I am a traditional playoff maker, and I will find my way into the playoffs, as I said last year.
Where did you pick Josh Allen?
16th overall.
Say less.
Second round.
Say less.
And where does he stand on the fantasy rankings? Steal.
What are you talking about?
Number one. 2 years consecutive.
It's so easy to find a quarterback who gives you high points.
How about fantasy player overall? He is one of the best. And I got him at 16. Say less.
Yeah, what about your first round guy that got less than 10 points yesterday?
No comment.
All
Some
right.
guys have not stood up, but Kyron
I got a
Williams had a
game.
good week.
I got a game. I'll give you a name, first or last. You have to say the first player that comes to mind. And it has to be... Should we do the best possible name?
You said first comes to mind.
I know, but the best should come to mind first.
Should it?
Well, we'll see.
To me, those are two different things.
What about Stevens?
Brad Stevens.
I don't really know if there's many with that name. Oh, and this could
Lamar
be any,
Stevens.
This could be any sport.
Scott Stevens. Stevenson.
What about... What's that Stevens on the Devils, the old player?
Scott Stevens.
Oh. What about Mark?
Williams.
That's the name that comes to mind.
Titus.
Mark Jackson.
Jackson.
Mark Price.
Mark Anthony.
Mark Andrews.
The singer Mark Anthony. I don't know if it gets better than that.
Mark Gasol.
Oh, I mean, he's kind of like a solid all-star at points.
What about James?
Worthy.
Are you serious?
I am. Remember my GOAT list?
What about
Big
LeBron
bucket.
James?
You said James.
What about LeBron James? I said first or last.
Oh, well, in that case, he's still James Worthy to me. Did I have LeBron in my GOATs of the bucket?
No. What about Kevin?
Durant? Kevin Brown?
Duckworth?
Kevin Johnson? Kevin Love?
I almost said Kevin Gates, thinking of Antonio Gates.
Kevin McHale?
What about
Jerry?
Cherry?
is an easy answer.
Are we talking athletes?
Yeah.
Jerry Rice.
You got it. That was the
I
first
almost
one that
said-
came to my mind.
I almost said Jerry Jones.
That's one.
He's not an athlete.
Judy.
Yeah, that came to mind, but I didn't want to say it.
Was it the first one or not?
It might have been the first one, but I was thinking still.
Jerry McNamara, for basketball terms. Jerry Stackhouse.
Is there a Jerry Colangelo?
Yeah. Funny thing, I believe he was a GM of the Clippers at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Pete.
Alonzo. Pete Weber. Bowling.
Is there a Pete Boggs?
No,
Is that
that's Wade Boggs. Pete Alonso's the go-to right now.
Pete Carroll?
Pete Rose. It's more baseball than anything.
You want to put Pete Rose over him?
Yeah.
You
Pretty
want-
easy. He's the all-time leader in hits.
Alright, last one. Trying to make this a good one. Jalen. That's the one you're going with?
Obviously. Top of his game right now.
What about Jalen Rose?
He ain't all that.
What?
This ain't Michigan anymore. He
It's
wasn't
not-
that great of an NBA player. He was good at college
What
more
about
than he was
Jalen
in.
Carter? Jalen Hurts?
I mean, you look at Jalen Brunson, he's doing a lot.
Jalen Hurts, champion?
Hey, nah, it's
MVP.
Saquon
Oh, wait, that's the
Barkley.
MVP?
I don't know if he won it. I didn't care.
Jalen Johnson.
Yeah,
Anyway.
all lesser. Suggs.
Anyway, that was our episode.
Episode 4-3 in the books, guys. Check us out. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share,
comment.
subscribe.
Make sure you're sharing this with friends. And don't forget to tune in next time as we take on episode 44. Have a nice week, guys. Stay blessed.